Well, hey, you guys, I am so glad you are here today. We are going to do a refrigerator organization video, and we're also going to do a deep clean. So, of course, like always, I like to give you a little bit of a view of what everything looks like before we get too far into it. This is my refrigerator. It hasn't been cleaned since probably the last video I posted about cleaning my refrigerator, which has been many months, but today is the day. I have had things in there since before Christmas. We got sick and we just let it go. So you know what? That's normal. Happens to everyone. So today we are going to take this opportunity to clean it up, make some really good space in here, get rid of the things that are expired because there's a lot, and just make it feel all nice and fresh and clean because that's what we do here. I hope you guys are ready. You can either get a hot coffee or a tea, or you can clean with me no matter what you're doing, relaxing or cleaning. We're going to do this together. So I'm going to start off by taking everything out of here, just getting a clean slate, and then I'm going to wipe it all down, clean it, and oh yes, we are going to organize. It's all cleaned out, so I'm showing you all of this. This is the progress, and then I'm going to clean it. So I'm going to use some all-purpose cleaner just to wipe down the shelves and the walls and everything like that with a microfiber cloth. No big deal, nothing fancy. You don't have to get fancy when you clean. I know a lot of people will show all the fancy little gadgets and things. You don't need fancy, you just need functional. So I'm going to use my Dyson here. I'm going to vacuum it out with any of the crumbs and the old stuff, and then I'm just going to wipe it out. Soap and water will do just fine. So I'm taking these little compartments off of the refrigerator wall here, and I'm going to spray it down with my dish spray. I love this Dawn dish spray, whatever it's called, and just with some warm water and rinsing it all out. It wasn't too terribly bad, but it did definitely need to be cleaned. So that is what I'm doing right here, and I'm going to do that to all of these.
I'm running your way, but you push me away. Your lifeline, losing your mind. I'm here for you, babe. I've loved you the same this whole time. So tell me, what's on your mind? And I'm not here to hear you say you're fine. I can take the pain you hold inside. I wanna know, wanna see it. Can I feel your grip tonight? Can't get this off my mind. Does it only control you? Let me in, I'll help you out. I won't lose you this time. I feel your grip tonight.
Want to show you a quick before I show you what it looks like now that we've cleaned it all up. Here's the mess. Here is the food that's not organized. You know, we have a lot of kids in the house, and oftentimes when we're putting groceries away, they will just put it anywhere. I did have my last refrigerator labeled. I made things with my Cricut and put labels everywhere, but I didn't want to do that this time. So I'm thinking maybe I should, just so they put things in the proper place. But this is what it looks like, and it is going to be all clean, so fresh and so clean. It's going to feel nice, and we are going to start putting things back in here and organizing everything.
Does it only control you? Let me in, I'll help you out. I won't lose you this time. I feel your grip tonight. Can I feel your grip tonight? Can I feel your grip tonight? And I'm not here to hear you say you're fine. I wanna know, wanna see it. Can I feel your grip tonight? Can't get this off my mind. Does it only control you? Let me in, I'll help you out. I won't lose you this time. Can I feel your grip tonight? Can I feel your grip tonight? Can I feel your grip tonight?
Told you guys before, I love to clean, but organizing is my love language. I love it. So I'm taking some extra bags of carrots here, and I'm just putting them in one of these little freezer bags because I'm trying to consolidate and condense what we have. So that makes sense to put it there. I was going to put it in one of my little fruit or veggie carriers, but I figured a bag is much easier. And then I am using these little plastic bottles here. Okay, the first time I showed these bottles, some people were like, I would never use those. Let me just give you a little helpful reminder. That's okay if you would never use these. You don't have to. All you have to do is watch the video and enjoy it. But if you see something that I show you that is not functional for you, that doesn't work for you, that you don't want to use, That is okay. You don't have to leave a comment and say that. That's totally okay. It makes sense for my family to have these bottles. I have little hands trying to get their own food, and it just makes sense to have these plastic bottles instead of glass jars and be able to just squirt it easily. It works perfect. And honestly, every time my kids use it, they're like, Mom, these are amazing. So I just wanted to give you a little reminder. If I show something that you wouldn't use, you don't have to tell me. It is okay. It makes sense for us. It holds so much more in our opinion, and it makes a lot more space because the bottles are taller. So it works for us, and it's okay if it doesn't work for you. We don't have to leave mean comments. When you watch these videos, just take from them what you will, and if it's not exactly the way you do something, that is okay too. I hope it still motivates you and inspires you, but be kind. Let's just be kind. Okay, my rant is over. We are going to move on to some of this pineapple. I am going to cut it up because Chris makes smoothies every single morning, and it was ripe. It was definitely needing to be eaten right away. So I decided to cut them up, and I'm also going to take some pomegranate seeds that I had that we weren't eating, and I'm going to make little bags so he can just throw it right into his smoothies in the morning.
About love, but oh my God, I'm seeing stars with you. Tend to keep myself from diving in. I got fed up with the sink or swim, but oh my God, I'm falling hard for you. I keep on waiting for the hurricane to come and wash the magic that you brought away. But somehow all the colors just keep getting brighter.
That is all done, and I am going to clean out the top part of our freezer. So we have what you would call a French door fridge and freezer. The French door on top, and then the two doors on the bottom are the freezer. I really like it, but I do feel like it doesn't hold as much. So we need to get a deep freezer for the garage. That's just not something we're doing right now. We're making the best out of what we have. So we're going to vacuum any of the food particles and whatnot, and then I'm going to wipe it down with that same multi-purpose spray, clean it all up before I organize everything and put it back in here.
Now I'm dying when you call me yours. Pour my heart out on the kitchen floor, cause oh my God, I'm seeing stars with you. Where did this come from? Lightning in my lungs, oh my God, don't you ever stop. I keep on waiting for the hurricane to come and wash the magic that you brought away. But somehow all the colors just keep getting brighter. Yeah, I'm feeling it more every day. I think I'm hooked on you, baby, you're golden. Time moves, I never know, it's just can't get enough. Got me wonderstruck. I knew the second I met you, I was doomed to never forget you. Just one single touch got me wonderstruck.
For this top freezer, I am making this more, I guess, kid friendly. So their snacks, their breakfasts, their little pops, things like that. It's easy access. You just grab it. And I'll show you what this looks like. It's completely just, it looks so good. Look at that. And then the bottom freezer, that will be more of like the things that I get into, the meat for dinner, Chris's smoothie stuff, etc.
There's no time to wait. It is time to let it fire. We are in the darkest hour.
I'm going to also organize this little drawer right here. This has our plastic wrap in here and it is never staying organized. So I got this container from Amazon. I'm sure you guys have seen it. So many people have gotten it. I had to really find the one that fits. There were so many options. So I found the one that fit our drawer. I really like this because it also has magnets. So the lid actually stays on tight with a magnet, which is great. You will see right here. That is so awesome. So I'm going to organize this right here. And again, I got it on Amazon. Just measure your drawer space and you'll be able to find one that fits. I do want to start leaning on to the plastic bags, like the reusable plastic bags, but I already had these. So I'm going to use what we have. And then once these run out, I will probably go to the reusable plastic bags. I really like those. And I will still use this container for those. It's another day, many days later, and I am going to be washing these fitted sheets for my boys. They decided they didn't want to use the beddies anymore, so I decided, you know what, that's fine, no big deal. And I got these fitted sheets from Target. They were $6 each, and let me tell you, I really like this because instead of buying the whole pack with the fitted sheet, the flat sheet, and the pillowcases, which is obviously substantially more, I just got the fitted sheets and I just got pillowcases. My kids don't use a fitted sheet, so it's always just laying around. You could make curtains out of it, but our windows are pretty tall. That wasn't something we could do, so I really like this. $6 for a fitted sheet. You can't beat that, and they're really comfortable. So while those are washing, I'm going to strip their beddies. I do like the beddies a lot. They're over it right now, so, you know, that's fine. We might, I might let Liam have it for his bedroom.
And the doubts, ooh, but we golden, we run to the end and we run without shame. We own the game and we ride on the flames till the morning light, baby, cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Break all the rules, let them run and hide, baby, cause we're dynamite. Gonna let the world know. We're from a different time, yeah, we're of a different breed. Cause what we got,
I'm going through their room and just getting rid of any of the clothes that don't fit anymore. Some of their old school uniforms are already too small, and it has gotten a lot colder here in Florida, so I'm trying to make sure they have plenty of pants. It doesn't usually get very cold here, but this weekend it's actually going to get in the 20s and 30s, which is a record low for here. I personally love it. I love it so much. I love cold weather. I am in all my fields. It just makes me so happy. I know if you guys are dealing with snow constantly, you're probably over it and would love to live here in Florida, but I love the break because it gets hot here and it stays hot for a very long time. So this is a nice break, but I'm just going to go through all of here and I'm just going to go through all of their clothes, get rid of anything that doesn't work. I've got my son's cat behind me just hanging out. She has been such a sweetheart, minus running across my furniture and scratching it up. She is amazing and we love her.
and we ride on the flames till the morning light, baby, cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Break all the rules, let them run and hide, baby,
So I'm just going to keep on picking up the things on the floor, getting rid of any of the clothes that are dirty, trying to get bins for their dirty clothes. I tell you what, my kids will throw their dirty clothes anywhere. I have reiterated over and over where to put their clothes, but there's just something missing. They're just not getting it, but that's okay. They are kids. We will just stay the course and we will keep on pushing through. But I'm going to keep on hanging up any of their clean clothes. I do have some organizers that I'm going to put their school clothes in. I'm not going to put them up in this video. That will be in my next one because it was getting late, and you guys already know Emma does not do the greatest in the evening, so my time is not my own and it's limited, so we do what we got to do, but that is motherhood, am I right? So I'm going to keep folding up these clothes, going through what they don't need. And if you see that I'm talking, I actually am. I'm talking to one of my best friends, Amanda, This Crazy Life, and it helps me to either listen to music or talk on a Marco. It just helps the time go by so much quicker. So that is one of my little tips for you guys. If you have to clean, whether you love it or you don't, put on some music, you know, in the house or headphones, talk on Marco if you can, make a voicemail, I don't know, and just not a voicemail, but I don't know, just talk, and just it helps your time go by so much faster. And then the next thing you realize that you've cleaned the whole room and it doesn't even feel like it. So that's a little tip.
Trying to get your attention, you make me nervous. In the corner of my best friend's sofa, you were getting buzzed on rum and cola. Wasn't brave enough yet just to talk to you. Not a smooth talker under pressure. Sweaty palms ain't making it much better. Something about you feels so special.
So Emma is upstairs with me. She is playing around. She's sitting up so well. She is 8 months old now, and she's not crawling. She's not interested in crawling one bit. She hates being on her belly. She will get on her belly and then she'll flop right back over. She does not want to be there for long. So I have been working with her every day, but her sitting up is perfection at this point. So she's up here with me, and so is Noah, and I had him go under the bed and get out anything that was under there because I am going to be putting down a new rug in here.
Met the other night, but I can't get you off my mind. Not a smooth talker under pressure. Sweaty palms ain't making it much better. Something about you feels so special.
I'm dusting off of the blinds and the windowsill because Chris is going to hang up the curtain rod for their curtains. My kids have blackout curtains. I like to get the ones from Target. They're my favorite. So unfortunately, got the wrong size. I got 84, not tall enough. Got to get 95, so I've ordered them. I was pretty bummed that the curtains were too short. They fit, this size actually fit the old house, so I just had it stuck in my mind. I got the 84 inch, but it was way too short, and that's okay because I ordered them like I had mentioned, so I just got to wait for them to come in. Chris went ahead and put the rod up there, so when they come in, I can just hang them up immediately.
But the sea is way too deep. Yeah, it's deeper than we could ever go, honey. We have to be together here in the stormy weather.
So if you remember in one of my videos from last year, my organizing videos, I used this Target plastic vacuum thingy. You know, I'm not the greatest with words, and it worked. I mean, the comforter stayed completely flat until now. I will say that it had like a little bit of a plastic smell. I noticed it, but I'm really sensitive to certain smells. My kids didn't notice it at all. But put a dryer sheet when you're putting your comforters or your blankets away. I would put a dryer sheet just to make sure that when you pull them back out, it stays fresh. I'm using my Shark Upright Apex, I think that's the way you say it, vacuum. This one stays up here because there's the most carpet. We have the most carpet up here. So this one stays upstairs at all times, and it works great for the carpet. It always surprises me how much it gets up. I use the Dyson for the hardwood floor or the hard floors, the tile downstairs, but this is great. It works well on hard floors too, but I prefer the Dyson. I don't love fighting with the cord, if you see there. But I'm going to keep on vacuuming their room, and I like that it goes under their bed so easily. I got this rug from Target. Pretty much everything I get from Target, it's affordable, and yeah, I do. So this was a 5x7. I could have used an 8x10, but I didn't want to spend that type of money, if I'm just being honest. I really like this one because it is plush, and I was kind of on the fence. I wanted it to be black and white, but I like the gray. I think it's a really nice, softer look since the beds are black. If you guys are wondering, I got the beds from Walmart. I don't know if they're still in stock. They may be, but I love them. I got them at my old house, the last house, and they have held up beautifully. A little tip, if your kids have Legos or like toys like that, I just take these rolling bins and put all of their Legos in there and put it under their bed, because I have tried to organize Legos and it is a nightmare. I spent one time a week organizing every single color, and then they just got messed up again, and I said I will never do that again. So I just throw them all in the bin. The room is done. It feels good. It feels clean. You saw I sprayed the stuffed animals down with my antibacterial Febreze spray. I also sprayed the top of the bedding, turned the fan on so it could dry, but the room is so clean. Yes. I still think I'm going to do some more things in here, so stay tuned. We will do that in another video. But thank you all so much for watching today's video. I love you, and I hope you have the best day. If you haven't yet, would you consider hitting that subscribe button before we go any further? I post videos every single week of cleaning and organizing galore. I love you all so much. You are worthy, you are made for something big, and you are loved. I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.